But that didn't happen in 2015. We had a southern president, and another president came up and is going to...
That's what I'm saying, because there was a belief pervasively in this country that this southern president took away the throne of a northern president and made a commitment in 2011 that he wasn't going to run in 2015, which he broke. And that was why 5 governors, mostly from the north, walked away, with the exception of Amechi from Rivers. So this president now is fulfilling that, and he has 4 years to go. So a lot of people would be more comfortable having this president finish his 4-year term than bringing another guy who will do 8 years. It's as simple as that.
I'm wondering how comfortable you are, because you're looking at Kano, where you are from, and looking at the dynamics of politics in Kano, and Kano being a swing state.
It's not a swing state.
But of course, that's what happened. That's what happened. Kano State gives him the majority of the votes. Last time we checked, about 2 million votes.
Kano State have consistently voted for General Muhammadu Buhari since 2003 till date. But consistently.
Now,
at no point has he lost Kano.
How does the Shakaro faction and then the Kokosia faction now play out in dividing that vote? Don't you see that happening? No. I'm not going to be naive to tell you that a combination of a Shekaro and a Konkoso in Kano would not shed away our numbers. I'm not going to be naive to tell you that. That would be absolute naivete. I'm not going to be part of that. But I can tell you still the president is going to scrape a win in Kano, regardless. That I can tell you for a fact and write it down. He's going to scrape away a win in Kano. But, yes, there is a possibility that if we do not, we have to get our boots, we have to get ourselves by our bootstraps and get to work. Because these are serious politicians. They have ruled, both of them together, they have ruled the state for 16 years. You know, they have their own followers. So we are not going to take that lightly. Because I'm wondering, because if you talk so confidently about politics in the north and the president's swing in the north, there is the Arewa Consultative Forum, there's the Northern Leaders Forum, who have given the vote of no confidence to Mr. President.
The same Northern Leaders Forum, I don't know if it's the Arewa Consultative Forum, but the same Northern leaders that sat down in 2015, I think, no, in 2011, and did an internal primaries of PDP members between themselves. When General Aliyu Gusau came out, Atiku Abubakar came out, the now Senate President Bukola Saraki came out, and General Babangida, the former president, came out. They did an internal polling between themselves, and they picked Atiku to run against Jonathan in primaries, and Jonathan defeated them and went away to win the election and defeated, and he came against us in 2011. So that is, I'm the kind of person who I don't discredit anyone, or I don't wish away anyone. Everybody has his own forte, and I believe that. But as far as this election is concerned in 2019, I can tell you for free that this president has 2 main advantages, and you can take it home. And you can see these things that are happening. The South and the Southeast. The Southeast, since 1999, have never voted for a president or for any political party that is not in the center. In 1999 they voted PDP, 2003 they voted PDP, 2007 they voted PDP, 2011 voted PDP, 2015 they voted PDP, because at all those times the PDP was at the control of the center. This is the first time that they are going to vote when there is another political party at the center, and they will likely vote for APC.
I like the choice of word, likely.
Yes, but they will likely vote for APC.
You said something earlier about optics. You said something about scrapping to win. I believe that was the first.
We will win, Kano.
You said scrapping to win.
Yeah, we'll scrap to win.
Okay, let's look at scrapping to move the nation forward. Do you think the nation is moving forward at the pace it should?
Absolutely. No, well, maybe not at the pace that we even want. Not at the pace that the president would want.
At the pace that was promised.
Well,
during the campaigns.
Promises. We made a lot of promises, but because we were hit with a lot of realities when we got in.
So you overpromised?
No, we didn't overpromise.
From the realities you were hit with?
No, we didn't overpromise.
What about from current realities?
From current realities, I think looking back, let me tell you this. I think Nigerians ultimately appreciate the government for the effort it's making to make their lives better. And I think there is no doubt about the ability of this government to make the lives of a lot of people better. And I can tell you for the office that I'm in, social investment, and how much we have been able to transform a lot of people's lives, even though we don't have enough money to go on TV and say it. But we're feeding 8.5 million children on every school day. 8.5 million children in about 50,000 schools in 25 states through 100,000 cooks that get money directly from the federal government into their accounts. Now, 8.5 million children that get, let's say, an egg a week, that's 8.5 million eggs. To get 8.5 million eggs, you need at least 250,000 poultry farms. 250,000 poultry farms that have at least 20,000 chickens. 20,000 chickens that at least one chicken lays 6 eggs a day.
Do we have that?
That's what I'm saying. The agricultural revolution that starts from the bottom up is immeasurable. The value chain that this government is creating through just one program called Social Investment Program, it's unbelievable. So,
do we
like
have
I said,
this number of farms? Do we have
no,
this
but
number
people
of
are
chickens?
swinging. People are going back to farms. People
So
are
how many
raising
do we
poultry
have
farms. I don't know. I can't count them. What I'm telling you is the mathematics of it.
But
we are feeding 8.5 million children.
The reality of people going back to the farms is out there in the open. People in Benue State, for instance, the farmers cannot go to their farms. In Zamfara State, they cannot go to their farms. In Plateau State, they cannot go to their farms. As a matter of fact, we're living in a farming trap. So how can you justify that farming is indeed improving despite your intervention programs?
Because we're feeding these children, it's from homegrown school feeding. Homegrown school feeding means that what we are feeding them is grown from home. Now, I accept the fact that we had issues in Benue, and we still have issues in Zamfara. Security issues that the government is doing whatever it can to make sure that it is tackled. But there's no government that comes without challenges. Then it will be utopian government. We're not utopian government. There will be a time when there will be no need for government. There will be a government that will come without challenges. We have our challenges, no doubt. But are we doing whatever we can to make sure that we stifle those challenges and we bring the prosperity? Absolutely.
But don't you think, in conclusion now, don't you think the party should actually admit that, well, yes, we promised 3 million jobs per year, but clearly we're not able to meet up with that. But we're trying to do this, which you spoke about.
I think we're doing the bit we can. We're not where we want to be, but we're not.
But you haven't spoken about that promise in terms of whether or not.
I can't remember. Did we make that promise?
It's in your manifesto. I have a copy.
Okay, then we fall short, and we're going to make the best out of it.
You think this will be enough to get you? Okay, I'm afraid. I understand we need to wrap this up at this point in time. Thank you very much for coming on this morning. Ismail Ahmed is the SSA to the President on Social Investments, and he's a member of the PDP Board of Trustees.
PDP?
I beg your pardon? APC Board of Trustees. What am I saying? APC Board of Trustees.
Thank you.
We're back in a moment. Don't go away.